Hey everyone, it's Devine and welcome again to a little message for everyone today. And I've been trying to do these every day now, so I'm recording a couple of days so I can get them out to you every single day. Don't know what I'm going to do one day to the next, so we'll see what's happening. But today what I'm going to do is, because I haven't done this before, is the Australian Feather Magic deck. So we're going to see what message comes for everybody with this deck today, and then I'm probably going to maybe use the Domino Angel cards and just see what angel message that we have. So keep in your mind number 1, 2 or 3, and we'll see what messages come through. Okay, so starting off with the Australian Feather Magic. Now I'm going to be reading to you from the little booklet because it's a little bit different, these cards, and I like the messages that come out. So this is for everybody that's listening. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. And there's a lot of pollens at the moment, so excuse me if I have to clear my throat a bit. Okay. What's the message for everybody? What do we all need to know? Secret longings. Okay, look at this different card here. Kind of looks like a magpie, but not really. It does and it doesn't, because magpies have got the black and white, but let's see what this is. Secret longings, number 34. Okay, because this whole deck is set up really differently, so 86. Okay. All right, this little feather symbolizes the secret longings of your heart. Deep within your heart resides a magical jeweled treasure. A magical jeweled treasure chest filled to the brim with your secret longings. Also within you there is a key which unlocks this treasure chest, allowing a mystical white light to seep through the darkness and gently shine into your secret dreams and desires. Owning and embracing your secret longings is the key, and by doing this they will gently unfurl in the most amazing ways. You will no longer be wishing and hoping for something that lies hidden in the darkness, but you will be rejoicing in the manifestation of something extraordinary, the truth of you. If nature spirits have softly landed this beautiful feather into your hands today, be assured that it's a message wrapped in excitement and happiness. Your secret longings are being brought to light in the most magical ways, but to keep the process happening, nature spirits need your assistance. Acknowledging and taking action on the secrets of your heart will enable the light to reach the innermost depths of your treasure chest, and your happiness will be multiplied 1,000,000 times over. Today, use your imagination to begin this process by visualizing the end result. Then follow through by taking one tiny action step each day and every day towards the realization of your secret longings. You are so brave. Okay, so as we know, like, we're moving into 2019, and it's time for us to do the things that we want to do, the things that bring us the most happiness, without worrying about anything else or anyone else or what they think we should do. You know, it's time for us to really focus in on those things, because this energy of 2019 is going to be so much different than 2018. I felt 2018 was like, it was an amazing year in many ways because of the teachings, you know, and the knowledge that we received through those experiences and teachings, you know. And we're all going through different aspects of our own, you know, journey of life and what we believe in and what we're doing. And we're starting to own this more and more. At least the people that are listening here, like, I know for sure that you guys are really, you know, embracing yourselves more, accepting yourself more, you know, knowing that you can do anything if you just have a vision of the success, you know, instead of a vision of failure that we might have had for so long, you know. Now it's time for those things that, you know, you may not tell anybody else about that you really want to do, you know, to start moving as more of a focus or more into the forefront of your mind, with a belief that, you know, with patience and effort and a little bit of time, and of course a belief in yourself, that you can absolutely achieve your dreams, you know, and probably more than what you expected to, you know. So let's let go of everything from 2018. It's like a big ending, closure time. Move on to 2019 with joy in our heart for the things that are coming. It's going to be really, really exciting. So I really like these little cards. I usually use these when you have a more in-depth reading with me and we sort of get an overview using these cards of where you're at kind of thing. I just like using some different little cards as well. So, okay, so let's go on to the 1, 2, 3 game, the Domino Angels. Since you guys seem to like the angel messages, I've got a few other decks and things that we can use as well, but let's just start with the Domino Angels. So this is an angel that's guiding you today, or maybe even this week. And I just want you to choose number 1, number 2, or number 3, okay? And starting off with number 1, of course. Here we go. Number 1, message for number 1. There it is, Archangel Raziel. Another one that's bringing in the knowledge. So Archangel Raziel is with you, and this is a time of unfolding puzzles and secrets of the family. It may be some overdue explaining is done this week, and you may even find something that was missing a really long time. Declutter the home and pick up any extra coins that you find on your travels for extra good luck. Make plans for the holiday. Plenty of excitement abounds. Thank you, Archangel Raziel. Light a dark green or white candle to connect. Okay, so a few things in this message here. Firstly, Archangel Raziel is one of the angels of deep wisdom, teaching, knowledge, like we know. And maybe there's been something that has been a trigger point for you or has been on your mind. Maybe it has got something to do with relation to family members as well. Maybe you know something is annoying in that focus, or something is worrying you, because I know a lot of people are going through family issues at the moment where, you know, people are becoming unwell. You know, like when my dad's just recently had a heart attack. So, you know, people are becoming unwell and there's an extra focus on family. But at the same time, you know, that we go through all these different shifts and changes within ourselves and around us, we start to get to know ourselves really well. Whenever there's something going wrong, it's like that's when we find out the most about ourselves. It's not when everything is going okay, you know, because you're not really learning much in that experience other than, you know, just following your happiness. But when something goes wrong, or you hit rock bottom, or everything seems to be all over the place, this is when the most teaching and learning takes place for you, if you allow it to be an experience. And we know some people that like to complain, and you know, everything that goes wrong with them in their life, we all hear about it, and they're pulling, you know, you try to show them a different way forward, but no, they still want to be stuck in that drudgery, you know, energy. Now, allow yourself to have feelings. I always say that, you know, allow yourself to be annoyed or allow yourself to be upset, but then get right back into it and say to yourself, you know what, I'm in this position at the moment. There's a reason for this. There's deep healing in this. I'm being triggered in many different ways. I need these emotions to come up to the surface to heal and clear my way forward. You know, I need this to be happening right now so I can reflect on, you know, my life and my relationships and where I'm been and where I really want to be. And Archangel Raziel also helps by, you know, showing us signs along the way, letting us see little signs that, you know, the angels are with us all the time. So I know a whole lot of people are getting the number sequences going on, 1111, 101, 222, 444, that kind of thing. You know, those are always signs that, okay, we've heard you, we're listening. You know, make sure that when that's happening, that whatever is on your mind is what you really want to have happen, because it's like a manifestation little portal for you, you know, when that's going on. You may find things that have been missing for a time, you know. It may be things that you might be, like sometimes a silly memory will come into my head and I'm like, where's this, you know, coming from? You know, why is this here right now in my life? But it always has something to do with something I either need to release or talk about, you know. So Archangel Raziel with you, also urging you, if you need a break, make sure you're going and, you know, getting one, or going somewhere and just trusting that, you know, the money that you need or whatever it is will be made available to you as well, you know. So Archangel Raziel does a whole lot of things. Just be open to the wisdom. Make sure that you're opening up all your chakras and balancing them out. You know, if you do need assistance with, you know, healing or timeline therapy or readings or anything, of course, you've got people there, and I can help you definitely. With timeline therapy is amazing, goes along really well with the shamanic healing too. So Archangel Raziel, unfolding, a time of unfolding. So that's for those of you who chose number 1. Okay, number 2, here we go. Number two. Archangel Cambriel. Okay, this is an angel that opens up your psychic abilities. Okay, this may be something that you're really focusing really hard on, okay? Archangel Cambriel is with you now and is helping to develop your psychic awareness. You may have strong urges to speak with someone. Oh, excuse me. Perhaps someone that you've avoided. But now is the time to follow through with it. You will have the most energy at night, and you should attend things that you're invited to. Not a really good time for gambling, so keep your money in your wallet. Unexpected visitors through the night. Thank you, Archangel Cambriel. This is light a dark blue or purple candle to connect. You could also work with purple crystals, blue crystals, etc. Okay, so Archangel Cambriel, like a lot of people are having, I was saying this in a couple of videos ago, a lot of people are having sleeping issues and getting up at a certain time, etc., like every day kind of thing. And, you know, when Archangel Cambriel is, you know, working with us, it's more because we're receiving a lot of downloads and energy, and you might be getting this sound in your ear. Now, sometimes when this happens, it's a download of information, etc. And sometimes it's actually your spirit guide speaking to you so quickly, okay? So what you could do is say, I can't understand you, slow down, kind of thing. You might start getting other messages coming through in this way. So sometimes that ringing in your ear is not just a download or whatever, it's the angels and your guides trying to talk to you, but they talk too quickly because they're on a different frequency. So try to ask them to slow down. Now, when you're opening up your abilities, there's some levels of fear that surround this, you know. So you are trying to awaken everything, but you're afraid, like, what am I going to see? What am I going to experience? Just remember that you're always in control of this. And if there's been past life issues or something like that, where there's been something fearful that's come through, that could also be recurring now, you know. So it's a really good idea that you are, you know, saying to yourself, you know, whatever information comes forward for me, it's going to be positive in nature. I'm not going to see anything scary or dark. I'm asking that the angels, and especially Archangel Cambriel, protect this area around me and filter this information. And this solves everything. It solves all your problems. And every single person that is having a block with regards to opening up their abilities is in some kind of fear of something happening, or a subconscious fear, or even on a conscious level. Maybe they've experienced something as a kid, you know, and it just shuts you down. So just awaken this now and just trust that you can be in complete control with the angels' assistance to filter whatever it is that you see. When we get, it says here, unexpected visitors through the night, there could be people that are coming really late at night to see you, or that's what you're getting. You're getting messages from the angels in the evening, or maybe throughout your dreams. You know, maybe on a conscious level it's too scary for you, as we were saying, so subconsciously you're getting a lot of prophetic dreams as well. This also talks about clearing energy. So, you know, if there is someone that you've got a problem with, you know, and it's really bugging you and you're losing sleep over it, which nothing is worth losing sleep over, I don't think. But if you're really losing sleep over it or something, you know, trust that you're going to have a way in which you can speak to the person clearly, you know, bring the issue up to the surface. And if the person's going to get all crazy and upset and everything, well, at least you know that, you know, you've done this coming from the heart, that you've been honest and, you know, true about, you know, your feelings, and, you know, you have thought about it, you know, because I know that a lot of times people will say something without thinking about it and go, oh my God, like that was ridiculous. Like, why did I carry on like a pork chop, you know? So, try, you know, work with this angel Cambriel. Okay, I need assistance. I'm thanking you for the assistance to help me to speak my truth in just the right way, so it's going to touch the heart and, you know, not upset anybody. But if it does, you know, just remember that you did what you could, you know, to bring forgiveness and caring and love into a situation. Okay, so Archangel Cambriel working with those of you who chose number 2. Okay, now number 3. Some people always choose the same numbers, so you're waiting on your number. Okay, number 3. Archangel Michael. He has to show up. Archangel Michael is with you at this time because you're going to need the extra strength. There's a situation that you can't control, and perhaps there's been trips to the hospital or this is happening, okay? Just remember that even though things seem at their worst, this too shall pass. This kind of goes along with that energy before we were talking about. Hold tight, because the changes occurring within you and around you are blessings in disguise. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Light a blue candle to connect. Okay? We know that Archangel Michael works with us with protection and strength and confidence and all of these things. But he also works with us when there's very traumatic situations going on. Okay? All of a sudden you get a phone call, someone's gone to hospital. Or you get a phone call, someone's not very well. Or something's happened, or there's been a car accident, or whatever it is. Now, when there's trauma going on in your life, even if it's someone else that's, you know, but it's still affecting you, you know, this puts a whole lot of stress going on within your body, you know. It changes the chemistry of your entire body whenever there's a stress signal going on. Everything starts to go on overdrive. And you may not be able to speak clearly, you may not be able to think clearly. You know, you may be rushing, you know, and doing all these things. And panicking inside of yourself, you know, because you want to help, you want to be there, you want to change things, you know, you can't fix it, it's out of your control, and it sends this panic inside of your body. So you may be panicking just because you're having anxiety attacks, or, you know, you're worried about something, etc. This is causing chemical reactions in your body. So when you work with Archangel Michael, ask him and say, Archangel Michael, you know, I am experiencing trauma at the moment. It's affecting me on the deepest levels. So I'm asking that you help create a shield around me that is going to absorb the trauma, so that I'm not internalizing this trauma inside of me. Okay? That's one way in which you can just get an instant sort of clearing, help, clarification, progress kind of thing. The other thing is that there just may be a lot of negativity around you. Okay? Whenever someone is advancing on their journey, you know, getting to the next level or starting something new, it doesn't matter who you are, there are going to be some people who don't like it. Because when you are helpless and you need help and you need assistance, etc., they feel special because you go to them and you talk to them. But when you're getting your life together, they feel unneeded anymore, and then they feel upset with you. So you don't even know this may be even going on, but it's going on behind the scenes kind of thing, that you're moving on with your life and that person is jealous of that, okay? Because they feel left out or rejected, even when that's the last thing on your mind, you know? So when this is happening, that's like an inadvertent psychic attack coming towards you, or a negative attack, okay? So again, you can work with Archangel Michael to block this energy, filter this energy around you. It's one of the most important things that you can do for yourself on your spiritual journey, is learn that you can place yourself into protective armor kind of thing. And you can be aware of something moving forward, but it doesn't affect your being. Okay, if it's already affecting your being, you can pull it out of your being as well and clear it, you know. The things that I've learned throughout my journey is that your spiritual journey is very simple. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. You know, if you want to have protection around you, expect it to be there. If you want to manifest something in your life, expect it to start happening. It's when we start questioning everything that we've been pushing forward that it all stops. Okay, so if things are not working in your life and you're not having success with manifesting and all this, take a look about things that you've been saying to yourself mentally as well. So with this card number 3, you know, you're protected, okay? We don't always understand why things happen and when they happen, and you're not being punished or anything like that. But you are going through some kind of trauma in your life, whether it's an internal level, external, trigger points, whatever it is, you're going through something. Okay, so don't forget, you know, to ask for a trauma shield to be placed around you to absorb all of this, to remove it from your being, so that your body, you know, and your organs are not absorbing such negative energy, like, because your organs, you know, really are sensitive to negativity too. Okay, so we had some amazing, you know, messages for everybody there. I hope that you enjoy this. And as I said, I'm trying to make a video every day, or at least bring videos to you every day as much as I can. It's always nice. So thank you so much for joining me, subscribing, and sharing if you want to, and sending lots of love, many blessings, and bye for now. Bye.